Welcome back to Pway.
So anyways, as I was trying to go off and say about N64 games having a different ways of trying to get to... Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, like, I know Gauntlet Legends used memory cards.
Yep. So did a couple other games I can remember getting from the old Blockbuster or Hollywood Video quite often. Battle Tanks Global Assault and Vigilante 8 Second Offense. So yeah, good times. Good times.
Did you ever play Quest 64?
Briefly. I mean, as it was okay, but it was just such a generic RPG that I really didn't find too much interest in it.
Yeah, like, I had kind of wanted to play it. I'd seen my cousin playing it.
I mean, there were a lot of things 3D game-wise they were trying out there to see if they could make it work, and it was just basically a game created to test out a bunch of these different things to see just how far they could push the limits of the 64 cartridge. I get that, but it's bland, it's uninspired, it's not really worth anything worth mentioning too much.
Yeah, I mean, it had that strange kind of battle interface thing where you were inside of like a giant hexagon and you would have to like walk towards the border to...
To be fair, plenty of other games kind of, utilize the same system. I want to say a lot of the Tales games did that same sort of thing.
Not so much. They were sort of...
What about Eternal Sonata?
So that was the same deal as Tales.
Right, same company.
Like, so they
Right, so I did
had a 3D environment they could walk around in, but like you would typically just walk in a straight line. You would have to use another button combination, usually like the left trigger or something, in order to break free of the 2D left and right side-scrolling kind of perspective. I don't know. But you could travel all around the whole battlefield, which was really cool. Eternal Sonata was...
I liked it.
I loved it. I loved Eternal... The only thing about Eternal Sonata that I didn't like was the ending. I'm not gonna go and talk about like the final boss or things or...
let's just say screw it and give all the spoilers.
Yeah. No, my problem was that the ending was just very preachy.
Well, it seemed kind of tacked on at the last minute. Like, some sort of just arbitrary deadline was suddenly pushed for this game, and the people writing the script for this game was like, fuck, now what?
The idea for the game was
it was the fever dream of a famous
Frederick
composer.
Chopin, as like he's dying and he's in this
literal
he's sleeping.
Fever dream.
Yeah. So I mean, like you would go and progress to the different chapters, and it would go back showing Chopin in his deathbed.
To be fair, they only ever did that, just a couple times, like in the beginning of the game. And past that, it was just basically the doctor of Chopin saying, well, unfortunately, it's only a matter of time. And that's basically just kind of where they leave it until...
Yeah. Like, I almost feel like you're kind of robbed of a final boss fight.
Well, I don't know. I don't think we can really go much further into it without spoiling anything. So let's just change topics.
Well, I do want to say, like, the ending I felt was very preachy because, like, you're going on this wonderful adventure and the story is great, and then all of a sudden you get to the ending and they're telling me to recycle.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Like that's what I got from the ending of the game. It's like, it's Viola telling me this. I'm like, no, not Viola. Yeah, you're my favorite, and you're telling me to recycle.
Quickly.
If only people could get along and recycle things, and they would not make garbage dumps. Like, there's no... what the...
hell? Nope. Gotta do it again.
That camera.
Yep,
What the
sucks. Sucks, bruh.
It's like the old Resident Evil camera. Wow.
Might be a minute or so here, folks. Not easy when the game is kind of fighting with you.
Oh, so we were doing our Ocarina of Time recording, and Howard got to experience one of the most wonderful things ever. The long-winded, just the drawn-out sequence where...
Did you get all that? Yes.
King,
no, wait, fuck!
The King of the Rutos is moving to the side.
Yeah.
When he goes...
Yeah. And he's just sitting there like, okay, come on.
So are there, like, any invincible enemies in this one?
There are, actually, and you'll know them when I start avoiding them.
Oh, is it not the kind of enemies that you can kill with the invincibility thing?
Precisely.
Oh, okay.
So that's 3.
Yeah? Yeah.
Okay, going at a pretty decent pace here so far. It's just a very wide open map, lots of things scattered, a lot of different places.
I don't know that you got any on the previous episode. I think you just got all 3 of them on this one.
No, I'm pretty sure I got one the
Maybe
last
one?
episode, though
Yeah.
I might be wrong.
Ah. Oh,
It's just, if it seems that I'm being kind of slow and methodical here, there's a good reason for it. It's just,
oh yeah.
I want to make damn sure I don't have to try and backtrack in this.
Well, that was the issue that was going on with Zelda. Even it's like I was making some progress, but I don't know that Hoots knew what I was trying to do. Like everything that I've been trying to do in Zelda has been for the purpose of getting the I've been trying to more easily facilitate getting the Bigoron sword.
Mm-hmm.
Is that door closed?
That wasn't the window I busted.
Okay. Can you bust it?
Well, there's... Now, see that thing?
Oh!
Yeah, I can't do anything against that thing.
Is it gonna move?
Yes, it will. It will move and try and lunge after you.
Oh my god.
But, on the flip side of that... there are also ones that don't move.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, Grunty's kitchen.
Well, this is just the galley of the ship.
Yeah.
And yes, anything glowing red is hot to touch.
Oh. Oh, you don't get hurt if you step on that knife?
Nope.
You have to step on the... no, okay, I see. You can just go around it. Yep, this reminds me of the Duke Burger level in Duke Nukem 3D.
That's a... Okay.
Yeah, there's a level where you go inside of a Duke Nukem themed McDonald's or whatever.
I'm guessing they were trying to gun for some sort of advertisement, but it fell through.
No, it was purely just for fun.
Alright.
Yeah. Like, back in the day of Duke Nukem 3D, like, you had these genius level designers. Wow. Oh, he doesn't move, he just rotates.
Lunges.
Gotcha.
Lunges.
Well, right, but...
You were saying Duke Burger.
But, right. Well, I mean, what I meant about, like, him moving, I thought... I was under the impression that he, like, grew feet and he chased you.
No, sadly no.
Okay. It's not so bad.
Okay, I need to find where that is.
Yeah, the Duke Burger level. I don't remember which particular level designer made it. They had some really good level designers. They eventually brought them back for Duke Nukem 3D 20th Anniversary World Tour Edition. And I guess the most recognizable name would have been Level Lord.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just the name, like a nickname that he was given. And even in the original... What the fuck is with that camera?
Right.
The original game. In the... I think it was like the last episode... No, the last level of the first episode of Duke Nukem 3D. You use the no-clip cheat code.
Yeah.
and like you go into an area where you're not supposed to be able to reach, like you fly over there or whatever, and you're clipping through walls, you can find like the level lord's calling card. Like you find his, like, he has an autograph on the level. It's funny.
So kind of tongue-in-cheek there.
Yeah, it's like you walk into an area and then you see a message that says you're not supposed to be here. In World of Warcraft a long time ago,
The kind of level?
Burning Crusade, they had
No, wait, I'm thinking of Diablo, aren't I?
Oh wow, he just landed right on him.
Makes a very odd kind of squishy noise whenever he attacks too, by the way.
I thought it was more of like a eating noise.
I mean, I guess that could be argued, sure.
Yeah.
How many tokens do it? Yeah, I probably need a few more, actually.
There's a level, there's a raid called Karazhan, and typically, in order to get in there, you had to get attuned for the raid, which involved finding
lots of preparation.
Yeah, you gotta go and like do all these other quests, all these other raids, and you gotta get a key to get in through the front door. Well, there was a secret to get into the front door without using the key. You had to, what was it? You had to, like, walk up to the edge of the wall of the tower.
Ah, there it is.
And you could clip through the environment and fall underneath.
Remember this number, please.
312111. 312111. Does it change?
Nope.
Okay.
It's just something good to know, because that is for right over.
So, 312 111. So when you went into this spot where you would fall underneath the building, like you were underneath the building. If you looked up, you'd see the building above you, but because there was no texture for the inside like that, you would see through to the world. It's, that kind of stuff. Anyway, underneath the building, on the ground, there's these darker spots in the ground that make the shape of a smiley face.
Okay.
So, like, you would walk in through the front door by doing that. I would call it an exploit. I don't know. It's an exploit, glitch, whatever, but it was funny.
Well, anywho, next time on Pway, more talk about the olden days and how absolutely and utterly glitchy they were.
You got 2 Jin shows left.
Yes, I do.
Yes. I said that right?
Yes, Jinjo.
Next time on Pway. Welcome back to Pway.
I bust into a area where these guys are just sleeping and beat the shit out of them.
Oh, looks like he beat the shit out of you.
Well, not exactly a good point for me to try and get up there. So
cabin boy.
He lives this time.
Hey, it's Conker.
Yep, just a couple little references here and there, but really, I believe all this one is for is just.
Got a big chin. The fuck. Okay.
I think all that was in here was just a couple music notes.
Yeah, music notes, and I think the rest of them that I saw in there might have been feathers, but it's not required.
By the way, believe it or not, I found something funny on the internet.
Oh, really?
Okay, so everyone knows about SpongeBob SquarePants.
Sure.
And the people who voice them.
Yes.
Who have done just many, countless, numerous things. The least of which being Tom Kenny.
Yeah.
Who is not the topic of this particular line of discussion, but rather the name of the person who does Plankton's voice.
Oh, yeah, Mr. Lawrence.
Yes. So recently, I don't know where the clip came from or for what reasoning there was. It's just a clip of him as Plankton, just saying something to the effect of, I believe, "My name is Plankton, and come eat at the Chum Bucket every fucking day. Just come on down and we'll stuff your faces full of shit." No, I'm just kidding. Don't eat at the Chum Bucket. It's horrible. Horrible!
I wonder if maybe he might have said it at like a Comic-Con. Does he attend Comic-Cons, you think?
Yes? I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, again, this is a guy who has done a few different voices for cartoon. Yeah, I forgot that's what I hated.
They're bringing him
about
back
this
for as Filbert. Did you see the?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was actually going to be another segue into another topic here.
Like we've been talking about it for months, and they're finally doing it.
Yep. I mean, that whole video when I saw it, I'm like, are they serious?
Yeah.
This looks brand new. They're talking about stuff from.
Like
they are
they
100%
made the classic
serious
references.
about
They
this.
made the jokes. It's still good. I love it.
I mean, yes, it's for now just going to be kind of a one-off, 1-hour movie, but I'm hoping there'll be enough popularity for this that it just turns into, I don't know, maybe just one season of it or something. I'd love to see more of it.
Yeah. It looks really neat. I mean, if they were to go and bring it back as like a new season, I have to wonder. I mean, what's gonna be involved with it? Because, I mean, Rocco's job is gone.
Oh, they'll think of something.
I mean, I guess he could work at Megalomart again.
I don't know, wasn't it Mega Lotto Comics or something?
Yeah, the comic store, yeah. But I mean, before that, he worked, like, in the first episode of the original series, he worked at Megalomart.
No, I'm pretty sure that was just the name of it. It was like this gigantic corporate, like, comic store or something. Well, anyway.
Yeah. It was, yeah, Megalomart. I think they sold comics there, but... The notes you need, right? You need, like, what, 20 more?
20 more, yep.
Okay.
Which are still scattered everywhere. Thankfully, this is not timed.
Oh, good.
Why that TNT crate was just suspended like that, we will never know.
You've jumped across it several times. I'm glad it didn't explode. Toll 8. You have to put in 8 there?
Okay, that's not another one that I can just... Here is yet another case of the camera just not working with me.
Yeah. What was your experience playing this on the N64 as opposed to...
Tearing my hair out at this point because A, bad camera angles, B, very poor hit detection with those enemies. I felt like I was going somewhere else with that.
I mean, I suppose nothing's changed much here. I mean, do you feel like the controls are...
Oh yeah, the controls are still fine and everything.
Yeah.
There are not anywhere near enough ladders out of this egg.
It's like, we played... For a single episode of Ocarina of Time, we played it on the N64, and then
things went wrong.
Yeah, then the system wasn't working, or the capture was... We were having issues with it. So we switched to the Wii U version on the Virtual Console.
Then for some odd reason, the N64 itself started hovering, flying around the room, making chicken clucking noises, and just shooting out what we could only describe as 8-bit eggs. We're still not entirely sure what it is. I mean,
we call that ascending.
Really, I would call that descending, because that's just a figment of hell right there.
Well, the N64 started working, so like episode 13 is hopefully the last episode that we're going to be playing on the Wii U version.
Knock on wood, right?
Yeah.
I'm on the wrong side of the ship. God damn it.
It'd be really annoying if we have to go back to the Wii U version, just because...
You have to get to that point in the game.
Yeah. I mean, we went through the 13 episodes on the Wii U version, and I got the N64 version working again, so I was like, okay, I went through and I played it off camera to get caught back up to where we were. -2 Scatulas, whatever.
Yeah.
So
there are no flight pads here, and the only way to it is...
Can you not do like a high jump and then switch into the glide?
Nope.
Oh gosh.
I mean, I don't know. There's probably just a different way to it that I'm just not doing properly here.
Is there maybe like a long jump?
Nope, no long jumping. Okay, fine. This is fine.
We gotta go in
Boss
here.
time.
Oh. It's Boxy Cleopatra.
Boss Boombox.
Boss Boombox. Oh, well, that is,
Efficient?
yeah.
Otherwise, it takes about 60 eggs to knock all those things out.
Jeez.
So, no, I will take the hit for the feathers on that. So, yeah, typical
I'm glad you've been saving them.
Again, they're somewhat hard to find for an item, but they're findable.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, the way that it was working out for you in the previous level where, I mean...
If there's tons of enemies...
Did I just see the orange Jinjo?
Yes, over there.
Oh,
that
that's right,
before I
that's
got
right.
knocked off my perch.
Gotcha. Okay, we got time still.
Yeah, I know. It's just my internal clock is just a couple minutes fast, I guess, thinking that 10 minutes has passed, and I'm, again, trying my very best to get through this as efficiently and fast as possible. Yeah, I know. It becomes significantly more difficult to get back up on that rope once the TNT gets dropped.
I have, I believe I have Mario Party 2 on the on the Wii Virtual Console.
I can do you one better. I have 2 and 3 in cartridge form.
Ooh, I loved 3. 3 was my favorite.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go over here first, activate that other tool thing.
Do you have spare N64 controllers?
I do have a couple others, yes.
Okay.
Nothing that I'm unfortunately gonna be able to let you keep.
No. I have 2 already. That's all I need. But I mean, oh, sure, give us the crooked. But for I mean, any time where there'd be like 3 of us, for example, including you, then you'd be able to bring one over with you. Are you like slipping, or is it making you face backwards?
Let's see here. Come on. Wait, I've already been over here, haven't I?
I mean, gosh, man. Yes?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have, damn it. Well, that was
Well,
pointless.
what about down that end, though?
No, that's another point where I've already been to.
Right. But you can shoot, like, eggs in the thing, right?
That's on the other side.
Oh, it's on the opposite side. Okay.
Yeah, they make the toll bridges around here not only obnoxiously tiny, but also hard to access.
Jeez.
Because there aren't enough obstacles in this level. Okay, there we go. So now I'm just going to saunter back over here.
Should be nothing else that'll hit you. Unless there was this one? Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, buddy.
Yeah. Alright. Well, we got one more Jinjo left. We got 2 more, Jiggies.
20 notes, a couple jiggies. Yeah, it's still a ways to go, and some of the more tricky ones are still coming up.
Yeah. But we will get some more on the next episode of Pway.